I'm currently part of an evaluation for Crewe and Nantwich, it's going to be called East Cheshire now because it's all being restructured. So East Cheshire's sport and physical activity strategy. They've got £200,000 or something from Sport England. Council have match funded it, so they've got the best part of £500,000 for the next 2 or 3 years to deliver sport and physical activity. Before we got that money, we went out into the community and decided and asked everybody, what do you want? What sporting activities do you want to do? We asked art and creative activities people, we asked sport and physical activity. We went out into various community environments like schools, like parks, like leisure centres, like housing estates, and asked them, what do you want? We're going to get this £500,000, you've got to spend it, this is your chance, have your say. And that was our diagnostic formative evaluation. And that helped us pull funding. The fact that we've got an evidence-based culture. We didn't just make it up and say, oh, football's good, and we've got a Crewe football club, so we'll do loads of football. When you actually go out and talk to these kids and to the community, they're not that interested in those kinds of things, believe it or not. Okay. So as part of a big evaluation team, that includes me, it includes right up to professor level at the university to make sure what I'm doing is okay, and it consists later on of a whole bunch of final year and postgraduate students who go out and do some data collection and get experience of working alongside the projects, which they drastically need, working with different people. We've got one of the most successful schemes with the disability gymnastics and the disability football. We've got the Cheshire Academy down there, and whenever I go in there, it's really pleasing to see about half a dozen of our students. In fact, there's more now. It's more like a dozen students who aren't academically gifted and are really struggling through the degree. But my God, you'd employ them in a second. They have a way with people that you can't teach them, and they have. They'll never let you down. They're very reliable, and that's what we need. That's what we need out there. They're not, I don't want them to say, oh, we need a 2-1 to do this and they need a first class, and I'm not bothered about that. If they use those skills and go out, I'm happy that if most of our sport development students go out working in some form of sport development job and don't know I'm doing PE teaching or work in a bank and have done 3 years of training and then just give it up. And if it means doing this kind of work, that's fine. So you can see our research transcends into the skills that we're trying to do. So they've got 4 arms to their strategy. They've got Sports for All, which is like an equity strategy. They've got coaching and volunteers, so improving our pool of coaches and increasing our qualifications of people working in sport, particularly aiming at the hard to reach, to try and get them right. While they won't get GCSEs, they might get coaching and leadership certificates because sport is their thing. And may get work from that. The community sports hubs is all, again, looking at the at-risk youth in different demographic profiles of Crewe and attacking them with sport, taking it right to their doorstep. Because they said when we did the consultation, I'm not going to that leisure centre because it's on somebody else's turf, on somebody else's turf, I'm not doing it. So we said, oh, fine, there's plenty of space around here, we'll come and do it. Linford Christie did something similar, and Moss Side, didn't he, I think? He did like a bit of the Commonwealth, before the Commonwealth Games, he went straight into the housing estates and they set up a small sprint section, people could come in and do it, he was there. And